Hello everyone. In today's session, we'll come to know what is brand valuation, how it is done, and various techniques in relation with brand valuation. In my previous session, I have covered what is brand, what is branding, what are the 3 C's of branding, what is central organizing thought, what is slogan, and audit framework in relation with brand audit. First of all, we'll come to know what is brand valuation. Brand valuation can be defined as the process to calculate the value of a brand or the amount of money the other party is ready to pay for it, or the financial value of a brand. The concept of brand value, although similarly constitute to that of brand equity, is distinct. To put it in simple words, brand equity ideally deals with consumer-based perspective, whereas brand value deals more of company-based perspective. Various studies across the globe suggest that brand value constitutes more than 1/3 of the company's total value. The valuation of brand is very much important for the stakeholders of the entity, and it is equally important for investors and creditors. They have to understand the critical factors which affect the value of a brand before making any decision of investment. Valuation, being a very complex subject, is limited to experts and is surrounded with a number of myths. Some of the very common generalities about valuations are discussed here. First, business models are quantitative and they focus on earnings, assets, etc. However, it does not necessarily mean that the valuation is free from subjective judgment or bias of the valuer. For instance, the target company may overvalue itself during valuation. Secondly, the valuation is looked with a commonplace notion that a detailed valuation exercise will give a precise estimate of value. However, the truth is that any valuation is as good as the underlying assumptions therein, which in turn are the function of a number of present and forward-looking factors. Thirdly, valuation is pertinent to a particular point of time and varies with the change in business, industry, and macroeconomic environment. Now we'll discuss about various methods of doing brand valuation. First, cost-based approach. Second, market-oriented approach. Third, income-based approach. Cost-based approach defines the value of a brand as the aggregation of total historical costs incurred or replacement costs required to bring the brand up to the current state. This approach generally fails because there is no direct correlation between the financial investment made and the value added by the brand. The approach which investigates the value on the transaction value of assets. Its valuation is priced according to the transaction between third parties. Income-oriented approach is the most commonly used approach to measure the value of a brand. The income-oriented approach focuses on the present value of the economic benefits that the brand will generate in future. The method evaluates profits gained in the future by actually utilizing the brand name, but it is accompanied with uncertainty of the future forecast. There are three methods under income approach. First, relief from royalty method. Second, premium price method. Third, incremental cash flow method. If we talk about relief from royalty method, IFRS 13 specifies this method as based on the notion that a brand holding company owns the brand and licenses it to an operating company. This is one method to determine the market value of intellectual property assets like patents, trademarks, and copyright. This approach determines the value of intellectual property assets by estimating what it would cost the business if it had to purchase the intellectual property it uses from an outsider. The various steps involved in royalty relief brand valuation process are as detailed below. First, obtain brand-specific financial and revenue data. These financial and revenue data are generally publicly available. Second, model the market to identify market demand and the position of individual brands in the context of market competitors. Third, establish the notional royalty rate for each brand. Fourth, calculate the notional future royalty income stream for each brand. Fifth, calculate discount rate specific to each brand, taking account of its size, international presence, reputation, and brand rating. Sixth, discount future royalty stream to a net present value, which represent the fair value of the trade name or brand. Second, premium price method. This method estimates the value of a brand by the volume premium it generates when compared to a similar but unbranded product or service. This method is not well accepted as it is difficult to find a generic product to which the premium price, the branded product can be compared. Third is incremental cash flow method. This method identifies all cash flows generated by the brand in a business by comparison with comparable businesses with no such brand. Cash flows are generated through both increased revenues and reduced costs. Till now, we have come to know about various traditional approaches to compute the value of a brand. However, all the above mentioned traditional approaches are not able to compute the value of a brand, as in there involves qualitative aspect as well, which is in turn based on the research of consumer behavior. Hence, we can conclude that the above mentioned traditional approaches along with research approach should be applied to determine the value of a brand. I heartily thank you to all of you for viewing my video and would like to request you to kindly like, subscribe and share as much as possible the channel Caring.